How's it going, VC? Hope everyone's well, looking after themselves. Mr. Boulder back with a CD update. Picked up quite a few bits and pieces over the last few months, and going to show them all now. I've hammered Music Magpie for a lot of these recently, so I've picked a lot of these CDs up dirt cheap. You just can't go wrong with Music Magpie, you know. A lot of these albums cost literally about £2.30, £2.50. You just really can't go wrong. Not always in the greatest condition, but there we go. That's what you get what you pay for, I suppose. So first up today is Check Your Head by the Beastie Boys. This came out in 1992. Beastie Boys dropped onto the scene in 87 with Licensed to Ill. Back then, it was very much heavily all about the hip-hop. Used a lot of samples. By the time they put this out, pretty much all the samples are gone. They were playing all their own instruments and mixing up the styles. There's some funk on this, obviously some hip-hop, and a couple of songs have got a real punk sort of sound to them as well. It's a very, very good album, actually. I mean, I love their debut, Licensed to Ill, but for me, this is much more of a sort of a grown-up sort of album, and it's absolutely great, really, really good. I had this on cassette back in the day, and I never got around to picking up the CD, so I've finally done that. Great songs on this. So What You Want, Jimmy James, Finger Looking Good, Pass the Mic, stuff like that. Stand Together, very, very good stuff. There's a lot going on this, and they keep it interesting, keep it different, and a fantastic album. This cost literally about £2 or £3, I think. Can't go wrong with that. So that's the first one, Beastie Boys, Check Your Head from 1992. Last week I showed some pop punk for the first time on my channel, and now it's the first time for me to show a bit of indie. Best of the Stone Roses. I think this came out in about 2001. This actually wasn't on my radar to pick up, but I saw it in a charity shop for 50p. And you can't go wrong with that. I do like quite a few of their songs, and I could go on iTunes and buy them separately. But you might as well just buy the CD when you get the chance. And yeah, there's a load of good stuff on this. These guys were massively overhyped back in the day. Sort of the trendy, cool sort of music press here in the UK, like The Enemy and Melody Maker, were just like hyping these guys up left, right, and centre. And they are good, but at the time they were out and about, they kind of passed me by. I was listening to sort of hair metal and stuff like that, so I didn't really pay too much attention. But there's some great stuff on this. There's some shite on there as well, though. But there is a lot of good stuff, and stuff that you'd know. You haven't even got to be a fan to know some of these songs that have been played loads over the years. But stuff like I Want to Be Adored is brilliant. She Bangs the Drums, great bass riff. The intro to that is fantastic. Waterfall's fantastic. Love Spreads. Fool's Gold. I Am the Resurrection. There's more good stuff on there as well that I wasn't as familiar with, but I could say a few Duff tunes as well. But yeah, I don't buy a lot of indie. But for 50p, you really can't go wrong. Best of the Stone Roses, nice little pick up that. Pearl Jam, Rearview Mirror. This is a best of CD, or 2 CDs I should say. I was thinking to myself earlier in the week, I've got a best of by Stone Temple Pilots, Nirvana, all the other big early 90s grunge bands, but I didn't have a Pearl Jam best of, and so I jumped on Amazon, picked this up for about £7 or £8. Great stuff, 2 CDs packed full of brilliant, brilliant songs. All the stuff that you would know, like Even Flow and Alive Once, but loads of other great stuff as well, like Wish List, Who You Are, Yellow Ledbetter, Not For You, Rearview Mirror, stuff like that. Really, really nice compilation. Sometimes you just want the hits without all the album tracks as well, and this does the job lovely. And for £8, you can't go wrong. 2 CDs packed with fantastic stuff. Pearl Jam's at Rearview Mirror, brilliant stuff. Really glad to pick that one up. Up next, 2 albums by the same artist. Picked these up at a flea market about a month ago. It's Izzy Stradlin, former Guns N' Roses guitarist. These are his 2 albums, River, this one's called, and this one's called 117 Degrees. Yeah, both very good. I mean, Izzy was a fantastic songwriter. The glue that held Guns N' Roses together, and once he left, the wheels kind of fell off, really. Um, both these good albums. They won't blow you away, but they are good. I really do enjoy listening to them. If you're familiar with Izzy solo stuff, very much a Rolling Stones vibe going on. And both of these have also got quite a bit of blues in there as well. There's definitely some country influence in there, and a bit of reggae as well. I mean, enough reggae for me. I don't mind a bit, but literally a bit. But these are both very, very good. On 117 Degrees, stuff like Ain't It a Bitch, the first song's fantastic. Parasite, Here Before You, Freight Train's very good. And on River, Jumping Now, the title track, Far Below Me Now, Underground, stuff like that. Very good. These cost literally about £4 or £5 for both of them. Yeah, glad to pick those up. They weren't on my radar to pick them up, but when I saw them, I grabbed them, and I wasn't disappointed. Both very, very good rock albums. Check them out if you don't know them. Soul Asylum, Grave Dancers Union. I had the singles from this album back in the day, and I used to have this on cassette. This is another album I had on cassette that I never replaced. And when I was on Music Magpie trying to find something, along with something else I was buying, to get like the 5% off the second CD, this popped up, and I thought, God, yeah, I've not heard that for years. So I picked it up. Yeah, not bad. Not brilliant, but not bad at all. I mean, everyone remembers the song Runaway Train from this, but Somebody Shove's really good. Black Gold, Keep It Up, Homesick, Without a Trace, The Sunmaid. Glad I grabbed it, only a couple of quid. Not a knockout, but still a good album. I love the sound of the bass guitar on this album as well. Yeah, I'm not sure if I ever checked out anything else they ever did, but this was a big deal back in '93, I think it was. Might be '92, but I think it's '93. Soul Asylum, Grave Dancers Union, good stuff. Been on quite the INXS kick lately, and this is their album X from 1990. This was in the same charity shop where I found the Stone Roses album, and this again was 50p. Can't go wrong. Good stuff on this. Suicide Blonde, Disappear. Faith in Each Other, By My Side, Who Pays the Price, Bitter Tears, Hear That Sound, On My Way. Pop rock from over in Australia. Yeah, really enjoy these guys, and for 50p you really can't knock it. INXS X from 1990, nice little cheap pickup there. Again from the same charity shop. This is Hootie and the Blowfish and Fairweather Johnson from 97, I think. I think it's 96 actually, and I can't read the writings. It's absolutely tiny. These guys were a big deal in the back in the mid 90s. This is a good album, but it goes on for way too long. There's about 14 songs on this, and there isn't enough quality to justify 14 songs. If this was 10 tracks, it would be much better. 14 though. Too much and isn't good enough to warrant 14 songs, but still a good listen. Again, I had this on cassette back in the day, never replaced it. Stuff like Be the One, So Strange, Old Man, Full, When I'm Lonely. Yeah, good stuff on this. Certainly not essential, but for 50p, once again, you just can't go wrong. Up next, the greatest guitar player who ever lived, Jimi Hendrix, Smash Hits, again, 50p from the same charity shop. This has got some of his most popular stuff in it, and some real deeper cuts that aren't as well known. I mean, I just love Hendrix. My dad brought me up on a diet of this stuff when I was younger. Purple Haze, Fire, The Wind Cries Mary, classic stuff. Hey Joe, Stone Free. Then some more deeper cuts, like for me, The Stars That Played With Arthur and Sam's Dice is brilliant. I absolutely love that song. Manic Depression, Highway Child, Burning the Midnight Lamp, brilliant. Foxy Lady, an absolute bargain for 50p. I mean, did I need it? No, not really. I've already got a Hendrix Best Of CD, but when it's so cheap, why are you going to pass it up? Deftones, Around the Fur, New Metal from 2001, if my memory is correct. Yeah, this is an album that I got rid of years ago for some reason. And then I heard a track, it was My Own Summer, the other day. Well, I say the other day, it was a few weeks ago now, and I thought, oh god, that's really good. Yeah, why on earth did I get rid of that album? So once again, jumped on Music Magpie, grabbed this for about £2.50. Stephen Carpenter's guitar riffing on this is absolutely fantastic. Guitar tone is brilliant as well. Chino Marino on vocals. Whether you like Deftones or not will come down to the fact of if you can get on with Chino's vocals. They're very, very Marmite. They're not for everyone. I like them though, and yeah, this is a great album. God knows why I got rid of it back in the day. But the first song, My Own Summer Shove It, that was played constantly on the Krang channel about 20 years ago. But Mascara's fantastic. The title track's good. Ricketts, Be Quiet and Drive Far Away, that was another big song from this album. Lotion, Head Up, yeah, this is fantastic. This is produced by Terry Date. He did loads of the Pantera stuff and loads of other stuff. New Metal from 2001, Deftones Around the Fur, good stuff. Another one that I had on cassette back in the day but never replaced. This is Weezer and their debut. It's just self-titled from 1994. You'll obviously know Buddy Holly from this album. This was absolutely everywhere. That song was, I should say. And it's a good album. Yeah, I had this on cassette. Never replaced it. Picked it up again. Again, Music Magpie, very cheap. My Name is Jonas is fantastic on this. No One Else I really like as well. The World Was Turned Left Me, Undone the Sweat Song, Surf Wax America, Say It Ain't So, Holiday, Only in Dreams. This is a 10 out of 10 album. There's no bad songs on this. I don't know why I didn't get around to replacing this a lot quicker than I did, but this is absolutely great. Alternative Rock from 1994. I mean, alternative was everywhere back in the mid-90s, so this sold by the bucket load. And rightfully so, it's a fantastic album. Weezer's debut from 1994, great stuff. I'm glad I finally got this back in the collection. Another one that I had ages ago and never replaced. This is the first album, the debut solo album by Bayley after his time in Iron Maiden, Silicon Messiah from 2000. If you're into old school heavy metal, you need to hear this. Blaze is so underrated and just doesn't get enough love as far as I'm concerned. This is the 15-year anniversary edition. First song, Ghost in the Machine, a great way to kick off an album. And then Evolution, the second song, phenomenal. There's a really, really heavy riff towards the end of that song, which I absolutely love. Title track's fantastic. The Hunger's great. The Identity, Reach for the Horizon, Stare at the Sun. If you're into old school heavy metal, give it a try. It's really, really good. I'm going to see Blaze in London in a couple of months at the Underworld, in London. Really looking forward to that. This is a great album. I'm so glad I picked this up, and God knows why I got rid of it originally, because it's absolutely fantastic. Alice in Chains, Greatest Hits. Again, did I need this? No, I've got all the songs already. But again, I was getting something else from Music Magpie, and this popped up as part of the buy one, get 5% off or something like that. So I grabbed it, and why not? Sometimes, like I said earlier, it's good just to stick the greatest hits on, hear all the big songs that you love. And this has got no bad songs on it at all. Absolutely phenomenal. Man in the Box, Them Bones, Rooster, Angry Chair, Wood, No Excuses, I Stay Away, fantastic song. Grind, Heaven Beside You, and again, stuff all taken from their first three albums. Absolutely fantastic. Again, a couple of quid, brilliant stuff. Alice in Chains' greatest hits, phenomenal. Slipknot's Iowa. I got this, I won't lie, when I heard about Joey Jordison dying, I thought to myself, yeah, Iowa's another album that I got rid of. And I listened to it again online, and it's like, my God, it's absolutely fantastic. God knows why I got rid of it. This is very, very good. Corey Taylor's vocal performance on this album is absolutely fantastic. Jim Root and Mick Thompson's guitar riffing is great as well. Guitars sound great. Production is fantastic. Can't remember who does it. Ross Robinson, of course, he was doing all the new metal stuff back in the day. And Joey Jordison's drumming on this is absolutely phenomenal as well. A real shame he passed away. He's only a couple of years older than me. And by the sounds of it, wasn't in a very good place either. A real shame. He really shone in this album. It's absolutely fantastic. Best songs on this, probably the Heretic Anthem. What's that other bloody one's called? Disaster Pieces is great. People Equal Shit. My Plague. Yeah, great stuff. However, the last song goes on forever. Absolute shit. Completely unnecessary. Get rid. But a great album. Slipknot's Ira for 2001. Brilliant stuff. Rest in peace, Joey. Best of Papa Roach. Again, this was to plug a hole in the collection. I had Papa Roach's albums back in the day and got rid of them because they were very patchy. So best of will do nicely. Everyone knows Last Resort. It was absolutely everywhere. But Broken Home was a great song as well. Time and Time Again is really good. She Loves Me Not. Getting Away with Murder, very good. However, it's missing Between Angels and Insects was another massive song. And how that got left off the track listing for this, I don't know. Again, another Music Magpie pickup to get slightly cheaper because when you're doing a multi-buy. Yeah, not the best band, but they've had some good songs, and I'm glad to pick this up for just a couple of quid. Papa Roach, best of. It's just simply cool, yeah. The best of Papa Roach. Again, plugging a hole in something that I had years ago, got rid of, and then I don't know why, because this is brilliant. I mean, I could be a death or thrash metal snob, but I'm not going to be. I absolutely love this back in the day, and there's great songs on this. I mean, To the End's on this, or Till the End. I never need to hear that song again. I swear the Crane channel played it about 700 times a day back in the day. But there's other great stuff on here. Paper Cut's really good. One Step Closer, that was a big single. With You's really good. Points of Authority. Crawling, like I say, In the End is a good song, but so overplayed. Forgotten, Pushing Me Away. This is the only album theirs I need, though. I remember hearing stuff that came off this and wasn't that impressed at all. But this debut is very, very good. Hybrid Theory, I think it's from 2000. Chester, of course, no longer with us. Rest in peace, Chester. Again, this is the only album I need by this band. This is Mudvayne and LD50. I think this is from 2002. Again, it's new metal. Yeah, to be honest, I got a bit snobby about new metal years ago, and when I listened back to some of the stuff recently, it's like, no, it is good stuff. Don't be a snob. So I picked up a lot of these albums that I had and just got rid of. But this is great. I mean, the musicianship on this is fantastic. As far as musicianship goes, these guys were some of the best, definitely from the new metal era. This is worth it just for Dig and Internal Primates Forever Alone. Death Blooms is great as well. Nothing to Gain. Severed, stuff like that. As they went on, they got a bit more commercial, and for me, not as good. I mean, if there's a best of that, I'd probably pick that up just to get the best tracks from the other albums. But this is the only actual proper studio album I need from them. Mudvayne's LD50 from about 2002, might be 2001. Good stuff. Again, it's more new metal. This is the first Korn album. Yeah, I don't know why I got rid of this. Brilliant stuff on this. When I first heard these guys, I'd never heard anything like it before. They were definitely doing something that I'd never heard of. This is packed with great stuff. Blind, Bull Tongue, Clown, Faggot, Shoots and Ladders. Fake's really good. Lies, and then there's a song right at the end called Daddy, which is a bloody hard listen, but it is a very good song. That's Korn's debut from 1994. And when I was grabbing that, I grabbed the only other album that I need, Issues from 1999. This was phenomenal. Really, really good stuff. I've got a best of Korn CD, and I thought that's all I needed, but to be honest, the first album and this are really good. There's great stuff in here, like Falling Away From Me, Trash, Make Me Bad, Somebody Someone, Let's Get This Party Started, Wish You Could Be Me. Yeah, this is very, very good. And again, yeah, God knows why I got rid of it. It's very, very good. But Korn's output is so patchy. I mean, their second album, Life is Peachy, is an absolute pile of shit. And the one after that, Follow the Leader, I didn't care for. And then after that, I just wasn't interested. Apart from the song, it was on Untouchables, can't remember the name off the top of my head. Here to Stay, that's it. That is a brilliant song, but the rest of the album I couldn't care less for. And then after that, I just completely checked out of them. A friend of mine continued to pick up their albums, so I heard them when I was around his house, and they didn't impress me at all. Absolute shit. But yeah, this is their last. This is the last one you really need. Issues from 1999. Last two. Another one that I got rid of and I brought back because, again, why did I get rid of it? Audioslave, their debut from 2002. Cochise is great. Very much a big Zeppelin vibe going on there. Gasoline's fantastic. Like a Stone. Hypnotise, Bring 'Em Back Alive, stuff like that. This was basically the Rage Against the Machine with the fantastic and sadly departed as well. Quite a few of them here on this video. Chris Cornell. I mean, to be honest, it was never going to be shit, was it? When you've got the Rage Against the Machine band with Chris Cornell, it was going to be great. Their debut from 2002, I think. Audioslave, brilliant stuff. Yeah, glad to get this back in the collection. Won't be getting rid of it again, that's for sure. And then last up today, once again, thanks to Anthony and Metal Miners. This is Baphomet, I think that's how you say it. And their album, The Dead Shall Inherit. Yep, that's right. Old school death metal done the right way. You like old school, you get old school. This is really, really good stuff. Out on Peaceville. Let's have a look. There's the CD. Yeah, I'd heard of these guys years ago, but I'd completely forgotten about them. And Anthony was playing it in the background of one of his videos the other day, and I loved what I heard. So jumped on Amazon, bought the CD. And this is great. Crushing riffs, great drums, old school death metal done the right way. If you're into heavy stuff, you probably know this. But if not, like me, I'd recommend going out and giving it a listen if you like that old school death metal stuff. It's a really, really good listen. Yeah, this originally came out in 1992. And this is a repress from 2006. Baphomet, The Dead Shall Inherit. Old school death metal done the right way. Brilliant stuff. Right, guys, that is it for this week. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. I shall be back next week. I think I'm going to do my Megadeth album ranking next week. Then I've got a vinyl update as well coming soon. So, until then, I'll catch you next time. Cheers for watching. Look after yourselves. Take care. Goodbye.